this is an iHeart podcast. Guaranteed human.
If you're trying to keep up with everything happening on and off the court, we've got you covered on the podcast Flagrant and Funny.
You want to start with the first question for the Big Ten Coach of the Year?
Oh, whatever.
Would you like to?
Yeah, sure.
So you're a Spartan, is that what I'm getting?
Exactly. So whether your bracket is busted or you just want the real talk on what's happening during the tournament, open your free iHeartRadio app, search Flagrant and Funny with Carrie Champion and Jamel Hill, and listen now.
Presented by Capital One, founding partner of iHeart Women's Sports.
I'm Lori Siegel, and this is Mostly Human, a tech podcast through a human lens. This week, an interview with OpenAI CEO Sam Altman.
I think society is going to decide that creators of AI products bear a tremendous amount of responsibility to the products we put out in the world.
An in-depth conversation with the man who's shaping our future.
My highest order bit is to not destroy the world with AI.
Listen to Mostly Human on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you listen to your favorite shows.
On the Cino Show podcast, each episode invites you into a raw, unfiltered conversations about recovery, resilience, and redemption. On a recent episode, I sit down with actor, cultural icon Danny Trejo to talk about addiction, transformation, and the power of second chances. The entire season 2 is now available to binge, featuring powerful conversations with guests like Tiffany Haddish, Johnny Knoxville, and more.
I'm an alcoholic, and without this program, I'm going to die.
Listen to the Cino Show on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Hi, I'm Bob Pittman, Chairman and CEO of iHeartMedia, and I'm kicking off a brand new season of my podcast, Math and Magic, Stories from the Frontiers of Marketing. Math and Magic takes you behind the scenes of the biggest businesses and industries while sharing insights from the smartest minds in marketing. Coming up this season on Math and Magic, CEO of Liquid Death, Mike Cesario.
People think that creative ideas are like these light bulb moments that happen when you're in the shower, where it's really like a stone sculpture. You're constantly just chipping away and refining.
Take-Two Interactive CEO Strauss Zelnick and our own Chief Business Officer Lisa Coffey. Listen to Math and Magic on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcast, or wherever you get your podcast.
It is time now for today's Strawberry Letter. And if you need advice on relationships, on dating, work, sex, parenting, and more, please submit your Strawberry Letter to steveharveyfm.com and click Submit Strawberry Letter. We could be reading your letter live on the air, just like we're going to read this one right here, right now. You never know. It could be yours.
Buckle up and hold on tight. We got it for you. Here it is. Strawberry Letter.
Thank you, nephew Tommy. All right. Subject, my son's daddy is blocking my happiness. Dear Steve and Shirley, I was in a long-distance relationship for 4 years, and when I broke up with the guy, he moved to my city, and I ended up getting pregnant by him after the breakup. I was ready to be done with him, but now I'm tied to his insecure crybaby of a man for life because of our son. We try to co-parent, but he cannot understand that that's it. Nothing else. I was dating someone new for about 3 months, and I had tried to keep it from my ex. But my son told his dad about how mommy and Jake like to watch TV with him. I got a call from his dad in his whiny voice. He asked me who Jake is. I told him Jake is a great man, and he was very kind to our son. I could hear him sniffling, so I knew he was crying. He told me he was on his way to my house so we could talk. I had a dinner date with Jake, so I told my ex that we'd have to talk some other time. He popped up anyway, just as Jake parked his car in front of my apartment. I saw my ex talking to Jake, and then I got a call from Jake. He said he was going to take a rain check because my son's father was visibly upset, and he thinks that I should talk to him. I was so mad that I didn't let my ex come in. I cursed him out in the hallway, and I hope my neighbors heard it. I finally gave him something to cry about. This is not the first time he has pulled this stunt. He is blocking my happiness, and he thinks I owe him a second chance since we have a son together. Jake said he's not trying to break up a family, and I understand that, but I had hoped that he would fight for me. How do I get my crybaby ex to find himself a nice girl to date? Should I pick up and move to another city? Listen, I'm glad you checked your ex. I'm glad you did that because he was out of order to do what he did. But no, you shouldn't move to another city. The baby needs his father. They need to be in the same city if they can. He needs that. You know, it's not about you and your ex right now. It's about the baby should come first, okay? I know your son is already here, but my question to you is, why were you dipping back with your ex in the first place? I mean, without any protection after you broke up with him. I know people do it all the time, but you could have protected yourself. Remember why you broke up with him in the first place. So I'm just at a loss as to why you think he has changed at all. I mean, you called him an insecure crybaby, and what did you think was going to happen? He showed you who he was. You should have believed him. You know, you guys were reckless to do this. So the best you can do now is to talk to your baby daddy and try to reason with him about some sort of responsible co-parenting here, since that's not really happening. The baby comes first, like I said, and Jake, like many men in his position, doesn't want the drama. This is drama to Jake. All this drama that comes with you and the baby daddy and all of this stuff and driving up to your house and cussing him out, all that's drama. Your ex is full of it, this drama, because he wants you back. It's not that your new boyfriend Jake doesn't care about you and your son. Obviously he does. It's just that he sees you, your ex, and your son as a family. Like he said, he doesn't want to tamper with that. He'd rather move on. And who can blame him with all this stuff you got going on? So clean up your mess first with your ex before you try to get serious with a man. That's my advice to you. Steve?
Well, ain't this an interesting letter? I was debating as I was listening to Shirley how I was going to approach this letter, but it's only one way to do it. Straightforward, dead down the middle as I go. Now, you were in a long-distance relationship, this woman writes, for 4 years. The subject is my son's daddy's blocking my happiness. You were in a long-distance relationship for 4 years when I broke up with the guy. See, long distance, meaning you don't get to see him all the time. He moved to my city, and I ended up getting pregnant by him after the breakup. I was already done with him, but now I'm tied to this insecure crybaby of a man for life because of our son. We try to co-parent, but he can not understand that's it, nothing else. Now here's the letter. I was dating somebody for about 3 months. I tried to keep it from my ex, Mr. Insecure Crybaby. But my son told his dad about how Mommy and Jake like to watch TV with him. I got a call from the daddy in his whiny voice, and he asked me, who is Jake? And so I told him Jake is a great man, and he was very kind to our son. I could hear him sniffling, so I knew he was crying. Who is Jake? Why is you watching TV with Jake? In front of our son. He told me y'all was watching TV, and he was right there between y'all. He told me how much he like watching TV with y'all. Yeah. You know, I would just want to know, why would you do that, something like that? You just watching TV with this boy in front of our son, and he got to go to school in the morning, and y'all got him up watching TV with y'all. You gonna have to
hang on, Steve.
I can't hang on, Shirley.
Yes, you can.
I ain't gonna make it.
We'll have part 2 of your response coming up at 23 minutes after the hour. Today's Strawberry Letter subject, my son's daddy is blocking my happiness. We'll get back into it right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
If you're trying to keep up with everything happening on and off the court, we've got you covered on the podcast Flagrant and Funny. You look
at the top 4 number 1 seeds. What do you think UCLA is going to do? Break down that for me, my friend.
Obviously, UConn is the overwhelming favorite in this tournament, but I'll be honest, I think people are kind of sleeping on Texas.
Experts are suggesting that UCLA is the number 1 challenger to UConn, and that right after that would be Texas. SEC is so deep and so thick in just about everything. It really is annoying. So it's UCLA, Texas, South Carolina, LSU. Only ones that could possibly upset UConn.
On Flagrant and Funny, we're giving our unfiltered takes on the biggest moments, the conversations everyone's having.
So whether your bracket is busted or you just want the latest on the tournament, we got you. Listen to Flagrant and Funny with Carrie Champion and Jamel Hill on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts. Presented by Capital One, founding partner of iHeart Women's Sport.
I'm John Green. You may know me as the author of The Fault in Our Stars, and now, I guess, also as the co-host of The Away End, a brand new world soccer podcast.
I'm Daniel Alarcón, a writer and journalist, and John and I have known each other since we were kids. My first World Cup was Mexico '86. I was 9 years old. I watched every game, and I fell in love. On our new podcast, The Away End, we'll share with you the magic of international football, all leading up to the 2026 World Cup.
For us, soccer,
football,
is a story we've shared for over 30 years, since Daniel was the star player on our high school soccer team.
Very debatable.
And I was their most loyal and sometimes only fan. I love this game. I love its history, its hope, its heartbreak, and above all, its beauty.
Together, we'll find out why, of all the unimportant things, football, soccer, is the most important.
Listen to The Away End with Daniel Alarcón and John Green on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Hi, everyone. I'm Cheryl Strayed, author of Wild and Tiny Beautiful Things. I'm excited to share that I have a new podcast called Mind Over Mountain. In each episode, I interview athletes, adventurers, and adrenaline seekers to discuss the inner landscapes and life experiences that informed and inspired their extraordinary feats. I also bring a bit of advice into the mix so we too can better understand how to face our own seemingly insurmountable challenges.
Do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to pull out what you already have inside. We come into this world fighting for our lives. All I'm going to do is pull out what you already got inside.
We're there to support and celebrate each other. And that's not like a your story versus my story.
You're going to walk up and over that dang mountain. You're not just going to put your mind over it.
Yep, exactly. And if I can't walk up and over it, I'm going to go through it.
Listen to Mind Over Mountain every Thursday on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Hey, earners, what's up? Look, money is something we all deal with, but financial literacy is what helps turn income into real wealth. On each episode of the podcast Earn Your Leisure, we break down the conversations you need to understand money, investing, and entrepreneurship. From stocks and real estate to credit, business, and generational wealth, we translate complex financial topics into real conversations everyone can understand. Because the truth is, most people were never taught how money really works. But once you understand the system, you can start to build within it. That means ownership, smarter investing, and creating opportunities not just for yourself, but for the next generation. If you want to learn how to build wealth, understand the markets, and think like an owner, Earn Your Leisure is the podcast for you. Listen to Earn Your Leisure on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Do you ever notice your floors still look dirty even after you mop? Power Mop gives you a deeper clean you can see and feel. Unlike stream mops, Swiffer Power Mop absorbs more dirt and locks it away, even in hard-to-reach places like behind the toilet. The new micro scrubbers deliver thousands of tiny deep cleaning actions for results that look, smell, and feel clean. No more dirty floors. Try the Swiffer Power Mop. Love it or your money back.
All right, come on, Steve. Let's recap today's Strawberry Letter. The subject is, my son's daddy is blocking my happiness.
Yeah. Got this lady who was in a long-distance relationship with this guy, crybaby whiny, man. She didn't know that about him because she wasn't around him enough, and it just got, then he moved to the city and y'all you got pregnant by him after the breakup. I was already done with him because of some other stuff that happened. But now I'm tied to this insecure crybaby of a man because of our son. We try to co-parent, but he can't understand that that's just going to be it, nothing else. Then you say you was dating this new guy for about 3 months, I tried to keep it from my ex, but my son told his daddy how Mommy and Jake like to watch TV with him. I got a call from his daddy and his whiny boy. Hey, he asked me, who is
stupid.
Who is Jake? Don't act like you don't know who he is. Who is Jake? So I told him he was a very kind man and he was very kind to our son. I could hear him sniffling, so I knew he was crying. They're asking you, who is Jake? You're going to tell me that you and Jake was watching TV with your boy.
Stupid.
He got to go to school. Why is he up watching TV? And I had to cry and sit over here trying to be his daddy, trying to be the father for this baby. You gonna sit up here and sit up and watching TV with your Jake in front of the baby. I knew he was crying, so he told me he was on my way to the house so we could talk. I'm on the way. I'm on the way. I'm coming over so you can see. You got to see me crying. This stumbling and this sniffling ain't doing what I needed to do. You need to see me. I'm going to drive over there and so I had a dinner date with Jake, so I told my ex that we'd have to talk some other time. He popped up anyway just as Jake parked his car in front of my apartment. I saw my ex talking to Jake, and then I got a call from Jake. Hey, Jake. You, Jake?
Wait, Jake. Really?
You, Jake? You look like you could be kind. He said that you were kind to me. I just want to know it's you, Jake. Because if you is, I think you should know something. I love her and him is my son. And we was gonna be together, but you was blocking. Cause now you over here being all strong and everything, and I'm sensitive. So now Jake nicknamed him Pad. Jake calls him, so Jake called, so you got a call from Jake. And Jake said he was gonna take a rain check because your son's father was visibly upset, and he think I should talk to him. So he said, this is what Jake said. I think you ought to talk to him. So she said, why are you calling him Pad? Then Jake said, because that's the new nickname I gave him. She said, well, what did that mean? He said, your son's punk daddy. So his punk daddy to call up here. So you need to tell Pad, you need to talk to Pad. So I was so mad, I didn't let my ex come in. I cursed him out in the hallway. Why are you cussing me in the hallway? All I want to do is come here and watch TV like you be doing with Jake. But you don't want to watch TV with me. You want to watch TV with Jake and everything. And I done told Jake, I told you right now, I told Jake outside, I said, you is breaking up a happy family. And you need to stop all this here because you need to go on somewhere. There's other witnesses out here. Other witnesses out here, but you're all up in my baby face. And my son, he liked it too. And so then I cursed him out in the hallway. And actually, cussing me, stop cussing me in front of me, kid. And so this is not the first time he has pulled this stunt. He is blocking my happiness, and he thinks I owe him a second chance because we have a son together. Jake said he's not trying to break up a family. I understand that, but I had hoped that he would fight for me. Jake said, well, I would fight for you, but I'm never hit a woman before, so I don't think that.
What?
Well, can't fight for you because I ain't never hit a woman before.
Because
of Pad, P-A-D. Because his punk daddy keep acting like a woman, I just feel like it'd be hard for me to fight him because I was raised better than that. How do I get my crybaby ex to find himself a nice girl today? Hey, you don't date me because, I can't get nobody else. Because you know how I be crying and stuff. And every time I'm on a date with somebody and they ask me, was I in a relationship? I gotta start crying and telling them about you. And then they don't want to be bothered with me because everybody don't want a punk said in their life. And so now you was the only one that was going to sleep with me, and I was trying to. And all the women just get up and walk away. And you know how I is. You know I like to cry. You know good well I like to cry. Why you won't turn me down? Ain't nobody putting up with this but you.
No.
I need you because I need somebody who's going to tolerate my punk.
All right, Pat.
Stop saying I'm crying. I know I'm crying.
Post your comments on today's Strawberry Letter at Steve Harvey
I am together.
on Instagram and Facebook. And check out the Strawberry Letter podcast on demand.
Yo, this is Jamie Foxx.
This is Kim Whitley.
You already know what it is, man. It's your man Chico Bean, and you are now listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
If you're trying to keep up with everything happening on and off the court, we've got you covered on the podcast Flagrant and Funny.
You want to start with the first question for the Big Ten Coach of the Year?
Oh, whatever.
Would you like to?
Yeah, sure.
So you're a Spartan, is that what I'm getting?
Exactly.
So whether your bracket is busted or you just want the real talk on what's happening during the tournament, open your free iHeartRadio app, search Flagrant and Funny with Carrie Champion and Jamel Hill, and listen now.
Presented by Capital One, founding partner of iHeart Women's Sports.
I'm Lori Siegel, and this is Mostly Human, a tech podcast through a human lens. This week, an interview with OpenAI CEO Sam Altman.
I think society is going to decide that creators of AI products bear a tremendous amount of responsibility to the products we put out in the world.
An in-depth conversation with the man who's shaping our future.
My highest order bit is to not destroy the world with AI.
Listen to Mostly Human on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you listen to your favorite shows.
On the Stino Show podcast, each episode invites you into a raw, unfiltered conversations about recovery, resilience, and redemption. On a recent episode, I sit down with actor, cultural icon Danny Trejo to talk about addiction, transformation, and the power of second chances. The entire season 2 is now available to binge, featuring powerful conversations with guests like Tiffany Haddish, Johnny Knoxville, and more.
I'm an alcoholic, and without this program, I'm gonna die.
Listen to the Stino Show on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Hi, I'm Bob Pittman, Chairman and CEO of iHeartMedia, and I'm kicking off a brand new season of my podcast, Math and Magic, Stories from the Frontiers of Marketing. Math and Magic takes you behind the scenes of the biggest businesses and industries while sharing insights from the smartest minds in marketing. Coming up this season on Math and Magic, CEO of Liquid Death, Mike Cesario.
People think that creative ideas are like these light bulb moments that happen when you're in the shower, where it's really like a stone sculpture. You're constantly just chipping away and refining.
Take-Two Interactive CEO Strauss Zelnick and our own Chief Business Officer Lisa Coffey. Listen to Math and Magic on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcast.